Alright, so who am I here with?
Oh man, you already know it's the KOB Maino.
You see me, high hater, high hater, high hater.
You had Not Afraid, the Eminem Not Afraid beat before Eminem, right? And you dropped Survival of the Fittest. Can you kind of explain how did you get that beat and stuff like that?
I'm just producers. They give beats to everybody. So I had the beat. Somebody gave me the beat in Miami. I had a different hook though. I recorded it. It was actually supposed to have been my first single for my second album. It didn't work out, and Eminem ended up with the beat.
What was your initial reaction when you heard Not Afraid?
That I knew that I had a hit beat.
Yeah, 'cause that record.
You understand? So I knew that I was, my ear was good, which is cool because that was a big song for Eminem later on in his career.
Yeah, that was huge. Arguably top 10 maybe in his catalog.
That was one of his one of his big ones. Pause. But I knew that I had the ear.
Well, what do you think about the whole pause thing? Because I know when you was growing up, that wasn't.
I don't even want to play, but listen, my son's 22, so we live in a house where it's pause all day long.
I can imagine.
You feel me? Like every time, Dad, that was pause. So I wound up playing. I quit every day. I tell them niggas, listen, I don't want to play. But I wound up playing, so it is what it is.
Because I know your era was none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not necessarily. Like, Paul's been around a long time. Paul's been around since the 90s.
But now it's like...
It's worse, though. You can't say nothing.
Now it's not even pauses. I don't know if you're familiar with the new term. It's no Diddy.
Why are you talking to me like I'm not out here?
Nah, I don't know. I just
saying. Listen. You speaking like I'm not out here. It's no term that I'm not familiar with. I'm not in jail.
You're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You're right.
We all sharing the same air. We outside. I'm outside. So every term that you hear, we all hearing.
You're right.
You feel me?
You're right. Fair enough. Because the YNs now. I don't know you're familiar with it.
Come on, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me like that. Like I just got out of jail. I just came out of a cave or something like that. Bro, listen to what I'm saying. It's no difference. The only difference between me and you is that I got more memory than you. That's
True.
it.
And experience.
That's it. It ain't no difference. You speaking to me as if I was somewhere locked in. I'm outside. I'm riding around in Maybachs. I'm riding around. I got everything that young niggas want. I'm doing everything that young niggas want to do, and I have been doing that for a long time. Bentleys, Rolls Royces, whatever you want to talk about. Like I've been doing that a long time. You understand? I've been outside. So I just told you, my son's 22.
So he keeps you up to date.
Come on, baby. Okay. I think the problem with YNs is that they stop understanding that life don't stop once you get past 30. You still outside. You still doing what you still you. You understand? It ain't no difference.
I know sometimes it might be a little hard,
No, it ain't hard, my boy.
Okay.
It ain't hard.
Okay.
It ain't hard at all.
It's a lot of new terms and not a.
Well, why would I miss them? Where am I at? Now, if I retired and I was sitting in the house somewhere, then that would be something totally different. Or if I was away, like the way you speaking is like a nigga that just got out.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Nigga just got out. He don't know what's going on.
You're right.
Yeah.
You've been through it all: prison, rap, success, industry, politics. What's the wildest story you haven't told or experienced?
Oh man, I mean, there's so many things been happening, man. It's been a roller coaster, my boy, like up and down, like but it's been fun. I would say that I've told so many stories, man. I don't even know one off the top of my head, but so many things done happened, bro. Like good and bad. I don't know. You gotta ask me a more direct. I don't know
What's a funny studio experience that you could share?
Yeah, funny studio experience.
Oh, funny studio experience. Lil Mama. You familiar with Lil Mama?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Lil Mama this is my dog. I love Lil Mama to death. This is right after she did the Jay-Z thing. Y'all remember the Jay-Z? Yeah, all right, cool. This is right after that. So I was recording in the city, and it was a beat plan, and I went to get a phone call. I left her in the room. When I came back, she was recording to the beat. She was in the booth rapping, and I was like, oh, wow, like this ain't even my song. Like, so when she came out, you know, I was like, yo, look, this ain't my beat. Like, I'm doing a feature for somebody else. You know, and I guess she was like kind of like in a delicate place, because she cried about that. Like, that kind of like, you know, she kind of cried. And I felt bad, because I was just like, damn, you know, if it was my song, then you could live, you know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't my song. I was doing a feature for somebody else. So yeah, that was a crazy point right there, because it made me feel bad, and she felt bad. She ran out the studio, and it was just, man. But that's my dog. Shout out to her, man. I love her.
Do y'all kind of laugh about it now?
We never even talked about it, though. We never talked about it.
If High Hater dropped in today's social media era, how do you think it would have blown up different?
Social media would have propelled it even higher, even more. You know what I mean? It was you sharing it, you know.
The
TikToks, yeah, everything. So yeah, it would have been even bigger.
Yeah, I could imagine people going like on TikTok and doing the dances. Speaking of dances, you got a dance out now. Tell me you love me so we could go viral.
Tell me you love me so we could go viral.
I'm not a dancer, so I don't really know how to.
Yeah, but they doing it on TikTok. Tell me you love me so we can go viral.
So since you say you don't dance, did you kind of come up with that, or what's the story behind that?
I mean, you know, you get a song, you put the song out, and you know, and hopefully people respond to it, and they be responding to it like that. You know, shout out to Towap Tina. You know, they've been dancing and doing their thing. You know.
Was there like maybe an inspiration behind that song? Cause the song is called Shade Room, so I'm assuming.
But it's about going viral, so it's about, you know, finding you somebody, you know, that you fuck with, and you know, y'all end up on the blogs, or you know, it's a fun song. It's fun, you know. It ain't too serious. It's not you know, it's not high science. It's about fun. It's clubs. It's club friendly. It's woman friendly. You know, it's fun.
Family friendly.
Yeah,
definitely family friendly. You survived decades in the game. What's the secret of staying relevant when so many artists falling off?
Be yourself, man, and be open for new things, right? You understand? Like, embrace the new, right? Embrace the young, you know. Keep your spirit young, you know, because like I said, you know, age ain't nothing but, you know, the number of what you are, right? But your spirit can still be young. You know, your music can still be fresh. You know, none of these things, because at the end of the day, what's the requirement in the music business? Only that the music sound good. So as long as the music sound good, it don't matter. As long as I'm making good music, it don't matter. None of that other shit matters. As long as the music look good, I look good, everything is cool, then that's the only thing that matters.
Nah, and I always see you, you know, always tapping in with the youth and the younger generation. You know, a lot of people don't do that.
That's their business. Yeah. That's their business. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. So you had the title, you know, King of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying, for a very long time. Who in Brooklyn do you think is up next to take the throne?
Oh man, we all kings, bro. You know what I mean? Like, me saying that is just me claiming who I am, but that's not taking nothing from another man to feel like he's the king or whatever. We all kings, you understand? And you know, I'm big enough to understand that, and I give the next man the credit to be one. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. You know, people call me that, and it's like a nickname, you know. But it's cool, because if another young nigga or even an old nigga feel like he the king or whatever, it's all good, bro. Like, it ain't no issue.
If you could maybe pass the torch or give somebody a title, maybe some of the young up and coming rappers or even the young rappers, who would you give that title to?
Oh man, shout out to my guy Yellow Zoo, Young Best Star Baby. He's one of them. And I'm very anxious to see what he gonna bring to the game because we've been pushing him for a while. So shout out to him.
Okay, I definitely gotta tap into
Yeah.
him. You and Jim Jones had tension but squashed it. What's the biggest lesson you learned from rap beefs?
Rap beef is 9 times out of 10 it's more ego. It ain't even no real beef. I'm a nigga that come from a very real past. I come from having real issues. I'm having lifetime enemies or whatever, right? So the thing about that is, you know, sometimes in life you realize that a potential enemy is a better ally.
Oh yeah, and then I see y'all collaborated many times.
Yeah.
One of my favorite projects or new songs from y'all was Lobby Boys.
Lobby Boys is a project, it's an album that we did together. So
Yeah,
me
that
and him
was-
together, Lobby Boys, you know, classic project. And we doing another one. So another one is coming this year.
Could we expect maybe a date or a
I ain't
name
got a
for
date.
it?
I don't have a date yet, but
Maybe a name for it?
Lobby Boys Part 2, like, you know.
Okay. So what's the inspiration behind that? I'm pretty sure, you know, for some of the people that grew up in the lobbies, it's self-explanatory.
There you
But,
go.
you know, for
the
somebody
people
that don't know,
for the people that don't know, but come from, you know, tenement buildings or come from projects, you understand what it is to, you know, have dreams that you wanted to be outside of where you was from. You understand? You know, coming back to your building or coming back to your projects, coming back to your tenement, whatever it is, you know, in the ghetto, we all share the same struggle. So we all had dreams, we all wanted to make it, and that's what that was. It was about us, you know, wanting to be more, right? And you know, you know what it feels like to be stuck in your situation physically, but mentally you want to be outside of it. So these are the dreams that was born in the lobby right here, you know.
and I love to hear that because a lot of people think just because they're in that situation, there's not a bigger picture.
Nah, it's just the way you start don't determine how you finish. You know, you could look. Come on, man, I'm living proof of that, right? You know, streets, jail, back to the streets, into the music business, and figured it out. So we gotta constantly keep pushing, constantly keep, you know, trying to strive and make things happen.
Do you think becoming a product of your environment is a real thing, or you believe that people can actually just change the narrative?
It is a real thing, but both things could be true. Both things could be true, right? You can fall victim and become a product of your environment. I was a product of my environment, but at the same time, I figured it out, right? I changed the narrative. So you could be strong enough and have enough will and enough drive and courage that it takes to say, yo, you know what? Fuck this. I'm doing something different. I'm gonna take me a chance on myself. I'm gonna bet on myself, and I'm gonna change this narrative, and I'm gonna do something different.
I like that. I like that. That was if old Maino had a conversation with the current Maino, what's the realest advice he'd give himself?
Keep going. Keep going. No matter what. Right? Sometimes that car you driving ain't going as fast as everybody else. But nigga, you got motion. Keep pushing.
Fair enough. You've been through the streets and the industry. What's more dangerous, rap beef or real street beef?
Rap beef is turning into real street beef, unfortunately, right? We seeing, you know, beefs that's starting on the internet turn into real live action, and it's unfortunate because, you know, young niggas losing their lives, going to prison behind, you know, ego or whatever, you know. I've had my fair share of issues, you know, but the thing is like I don't compare them because both of them is unfortunate. The sad part about it is to get in the game after going through the streets, becoming a rapper, and then still dying or going to prison. Come on, man. It's like, what was the sense of making it?
Yeah, to be honest, you make it, you gotta get out of the way, you know.
That's the way, man. We
do
want to
your
enjoy
thing.
this shit.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't get to enjoy it.
That's
You know?
right.
You know, perfect example, K Flock.
We got plenty of examples. Yeah, K Flop, right?
Can you give some of the people watching some main ovation? Can you give, you know, some of the people watching, like, you know, that look up to you, can you give them some main ovation?
That's what this is it. This is what we talking right now. This is all Mainovation. Everything I said is Mainovation, man. Keep going. Stay in that driver's seat. You know, keep pushing. You know, bet on yourself. You know, never giving up. You know, don't expect, people to do it for you, right? Don't expect that somebody wants to see you win. They might want to see you win, but they're not gonna overly help you get there. You got to get up and get it yourself, man.
You see what I did there though, Mainovation?
Yeah,
One of your projects. Yeah. Do some homework. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you once said you had a scarred face but a beautiful soul. What's something about Maino people always misunderstand?
Intelligence. Sometimes people they underestimate the intelligence, which is cool though. Which is cool, because if you highly intelligent and people don't really realize that, that's to your advantage.
So in a sense, they judging a book by its cover.
Yeah, or by things they heard or whatever, you know.
Where do people can find you at? Like your YouTube,
All
Instagram?
Maino, hustle hard, Maino. I'm outside, definitely.
And what you want to let the people know before we end this interview?
Shade Room is out right now, all over, man. It's coming. You know, tell me you love me so we can go viral. And
I have a riddle for you, my good sir. So I don't know how good are you with riddles, but we're gonna see if you could solve it. Can you find a mistake?
Mistake.
What? Mistake is the mistake?
Right. That's the mistake.
Why you say that?
I don't see nothing else as a mistake.
Nah, it's a mistake there, but why you say mistake?
I don't know. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. What's the mistake?
I mean, you want to give it one more try?
No, go ahead, man. Tell me.
Can you find the mistake?